ほら笑って空見上げてさ立ち上がって Oh yeah Oh yeah Oh yeah
And after that crappy intro, we get to this. I recently got into creative Pokemon battling on the Shoddy forum, or Cap battling as it will be called from now on. And like Shoddy, but I don't like Shoddy, because unlike Pokemon Online, it doesn't have animated boards. But that's beside the point. No animations, but yeah. Charizard, Cyclin, I don't know these yet. I switched to Missy, and it does spikes, and then I do Stone Edge, and it lives with its Focus Sash, and does spikes, or it did Taunt the first time, now it does spikes, and I do Fire Punch this time, and then, it sends out Fidget. I'm going to Earthquake Fidget, and it's going to set up Toxic Spikes. Well, it does that in the opposite order, but yeah. And then it sets up this final layer of Toxic Spikes, and I finish it off with an Earthquake, because Missy's awesome. I send out, it sends out its own Revenan. I switch to Jump Up, it bulks up. Kind of a problem, but not for Jumpluff, because Jumpluff destroys everything. If you haven't noticed, this is going to be a sunny day-ish team. HybridHerp, which I haven't mentioned before, but that's a name of the person. Yeah. I do Sleep Powder. It does that. It happens to have shed skin, so that Sleep Powder's not going to stay on that long. But I do Leech Seed. It wakes up because it gets a first turn wake. But then the rest of this is going to be really fast because it's just me stalling it down. And this is probably in a really, really high chipmunk voice, so I'm going to talk really low so it sounds normal, kind of. Except for I'm not really going to be talking that much in this part. This is just seed stalling. Lots of seed stalling. You got the whole play-by-play on the right side. It's not going to be that interesting. Yeah. Can I zoom out? Lots of seed stalling. At least now I can know when stuff are going to pop up now. HybridHerp did a lot of thinking. And this is probably only going to take like a minute for you guys, but this is like 3 minutes for me. And it's just me stalling it with Leech Seed down, and it's not dying, and it keeps waking up. It continues to do that until, well, until HybridHerp moves. Chipmunk voice. Hyperspeed. Sunglasses, iPod, action replay, cards, ID. It does rest, which then, this is in normal time now, I'm going to switch to Charizard, because I know it has to sleep for 2 turns. Well, almost. That's what I thought, but shed skin works the same way. But it almost has to sleep turns. And that's a guaranteed sleep. So it's guaranteed at least one turn of sleep, because it didn't shed skin right when it did rest. So me switching into Charizard means a free switch in for Charizard, and it wasn't doing that much damage to Jumpluff, even with the 2-3 bulk ups that it got. So yeah, it wakes up, but I'm gonna do an overheat, which is not gonna KO it. It only did 75%, but then the Leech Seed is. They switch in their Pyroke, and I am going to try to Air Slash it. No, I have to switch out because I'm on overheat, and this is a Specs one. And yes, so I switch back to Missy. It's substituted because it's a Subseeder Protector one with I don't even remember what its attacking move is. Yeah. Yep. So HybridHerp kind of thinks a lot. I do Stone Edge, it breaks a sub, that's right. And then it does Lava Plume. That's what it does. Why does it have Lava Plume? Pyroke doesn't have enough attack for that. I switch back to Charizard to try to take it down with Air Slash, because it's got weaker special defense. It protects, gets back some lefties. Actually hit, doesn't KO, but it's going to be less bulky in the special department. It does Leech Seed to me, and then it does another protect, gain some leftovers back. I do another Air Slash and I miss because of protect, and then I'm going to do another Air Slash, which I'm glad none of these missed, but they sent in Colossoil. Don't like Colossoil. It's got too much HP. It's kind of like Krillawatt, although I kind of like Krillawatt better. But Colossoil, it's got Rebound, which means you can't stall it. It's got a lot of HP. Granted, it doesn't have that much defense, but then it's got 122 special attack, or attack. Cap people, which I'm trying to get in there to try to make it more balanced, but come on. It's gonna do Crunch, which does a critical hit on my Pyroke, Yggdrasil, but I'm going to be able to take it down with Wood Hammer, but Poison's going to take me down. Erg. Yeah. I switch back to Charizard, because Smogon tells you to go back to your lead if you still have it, unless it's dead. So that's what I'm going to do. And they're going to switch to Pyroke. Yeah. Shiny Pyroke. Shiny Pyroke. And an Air Slash is going to take it down. I don't remember if it protects this turn. Well, on my timeline it has a lot of time in between that, so I don't remember. Must have been a hard decision. As you can see, the counter for mine is stopped, and HybridHerp keeps going and going and going and going. So yeah, hopefully this is kind of a better way to show Shoddy than like some other people have, where they see the whole screen and it's hard to see what's actually happening and you can't really read the text. Hopefully you can read the text enough. Anyway, gonna protect itself, yeah, and then I'm gonna finish it off with an Air Slash. You can read the text. I might be able to add animation. They switched to Empoleon. You can see that. I'm gonna switch to Surge the Cyclone. I could try to do animation, but it's going to take forever, so that's why I didn't. Doing all the little text boxes already took a lot. It did an Agility when I switched in, and now it's going to arm the Thunderbolt as it subs down to its Pitaya Berry, which it gets it now. and then it's got a +4 speed and +1 attack, but that is still not enough to take down my Gardevoir, even though it took some entry hazard point stuff. So yeah, hopefully this works all right. I don't know how it's going to, whether you like it or not. Post whether you do. If you think I should do animations, I'll try to do them, at least simple ones, to kind of get the concept of what's happening done. I like the little text box thing and then being able to see the field fairly well, but I want your opinion. So tune in for more cat battling if you like it, and have a good day.